Hi everyone, it's Jen from Mind's Eye. So I decided to come on really quick and find out exactly what's going on because when I actually looked at the news this morning and overnight how Hunter Biden was pardoned, it really unsettled me. And here I am trying to rest uh, and try to figure things out after formidable review of sound and source after an incident. I just couldn't even believe what was going on and how it would, but I mean, I guess it is the game. You got to play the game, and you just can't even do it hard enough. So when I speak like that, it actually is true. Like I have said, my name is Jen. I live out here in Connecticut. I live in Ashford. It really is a small town. It's a farming town. It really is a little bit, probably like 30 minutes away from Hartford. And I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm a retired nurse. I homeschool now, and little, I have a lot of experience with law enforcement because of my family. They did a lot of working with Middletown police and out in Rhode Island and a little bit here in Connecticut, especially in the 90s when everything was a kick up to a tick up. But I just can't even do this anymore, sitting how it's all playing out. It's not even a saga where Rent or Remoray could ever do anything high, but you just couldn't even see it coming. So when I actually see one card that flew out, I do see you can't even do a play on words. That's how criminals are. But really, the Three of Wands in reverse, it shows that there's just no foresight, which you have to say, is their like frontal lobe actually working to the highest degree of none? So when I actually say that, everything looks well and the highest degree with this daughter of wands, it is really a high place of none, N-O-N-E. So in translation with that, speaking like that, and I've always speak Cockney. I can do an American accent when I want to, but I'm looking at you and I said, you did a slew of things, you slick Rick, to get a pardon, because how many times did we actually get a fall through of everything to have it done that you wouldn't be pardoned because you're getting into like high crimes against humanity at times just upon a look. So when you look at it, and it's not defamation or slander because it's documented. It's true. So when you see the daughter of wands, there is no going to it at all. So when I see the Son of Wands, this was fire energy to stir the pot, but I don't see the cauldron. I don't see the witch hunt at all. Otherwise, I'd have a knock on the door for clearing my space this morning. It really is true. But when you have this, the Wheel of Fortune reverse, there's no luck. There's no game. Are you sure about that? Because we had a large arrest. Now, as large arrest goes, you can't even do it. When you have Sean Combs come in, that was a large arrest because of how much racketeering he was doing, that you couldn't sue anyone until it came through. How? On a let go. That's all you need to know. So the Eight of Wands goes, no, 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 no. You cannot even act like that whatsoever. The eight, is that what is that? It really is quite frank to be day, the DEA. I already know. I already know. And that's how I would sit as a visiting nurse in the house. I would just already know the way they spoke. It is the Eight of Swords. It's the seat. It's healing, though. It's healing. The Father of Pentacles says, sitting proudly is those who sit on the throne. It could be the pot. It could be what they call the cantaray. It could be anything, but it really is not even a comedy act. It is a trilogy. The Chariot comes in full force. It is a driving force. to have it all come through with this Nine of Pentacles. I mean, it really was thought out. So usually this picture of the Nine of Pentacles is this woman and she's presenting everything and everything has growth on the trees. They did so well doing this on a formidable review that you couldn't even see it coming. The Father of Swords. This is legal. This is judicial. This is military. These are contracts. This is everything, even down to the pardon of a smooth transition. So when you actually look at it and the Son of Swords goes, my family's going to be so embarrassed by this. Due process is coming back. We literally, you were due in to a holding cell. No lies. I was due. Just figure it out. There's so many terms of what due is that you just can't even count it. Just sit. When I said hunker down for the winter, just get your supplies and just be well. So the Son of Swords comes in. It is a haste offer on the table. That's what it's trying to say right now. And then you have the 10 of Wands, which is usually burden. It's an alleviation of a burden. But the Daughter of Pentacles goes, no. This is new per se. Like I said, everything's going to be per se this week, all legal. It's all legal. Anything that comes through the media that you see, he's pardoned. Thank you. It was legal. Yep. What term? 4th, Act 3, Scene 485. So when you see it with the 8 of Cups in reverse, don't do a take back. Go to go. Go to go. Nope. It is to remain a mystery. It is illusional. It is delusional. It was a dream. It was just to go through. We all struggled through this time. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. The Daughter of Swords in reverse says no take back whatsoever. Father of Cups in reverse says, don't do this to me. It really means no attunement. So let's talk about what attunement means. It means in line. It means in go. It means in bow. All forms of the meaning, all forms of the spelling. And they actually have to write out all the forms. So when you actually say it, where is the evident proof? It really was this distillery. Strength, absolute strength with this power move. But I really got to dig. So when I'm actually looking through everything, and I'm just letting the energy, because it is a bit of a block of this energy coming through. Let's go to the Light Seers Tarot, because that's a little bit more visual and it is lighter. So I'm hearing things like Lake and Riley. I'm also hearing lake effect, which is such a derogatory statement and a term at this point to lake effect snow, that you just have to say, just punt it gold. Just punt it gold. Don't even mess with the Army Navy game. I swear to God, it is a divided house already. So when we actually say this and they're actually trying to make the move of making it faster to reveal all and expose all, and not in a good way, you literally have to listen to your intuition. You got to listen to all of the things that come through on the table to instinctive. You will actually get almost downloads, like you stare and you say, I got it. And then you go run with it. There's no grandiose thoughts in this pardon whatsoever. It is a destabilization. It is a lack of communication to no communication at end. But really, it is to cause a burden. But that really is relative, and that really is per se. That's all I need to know. So when I actually go to this point, to the 10 of Cups in reverse, there's no contentment whatsoever. There shouldn't be, because of a breaking of a partnership, up to a marriage, to everything. That is the 2 of Cups in reverse. So when I actually look at the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, when we were talking about it, how it really comes out as well prudent, and she thought well of doing this, but we have it in a reverse. It's the reverse meaning. There's something of a takeaway that has to come through this. This is not a stance or a still or a standstill or a state claim on something, because I'm seeing him in like a remote viewing of a residual energy of clairvoyance, that he actually it comes out of the White House and he's smiling. He's in his suit. He's going to court. Literally, court is the public. It is a song and dance. It's everything that you need to know. So when you see the Three of Pentacles in reverse, you say, there's no skill, there's no teamwork, there's no apprenticeship, but they're sitting honorably. That's the Emperor. They really should be sitting in a way post elections where they are advisory. So the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which really is a path of prudent action, building up to past that Nine of Pentacles, and you come through to it, you have to say, just put it on a table and a throw down the form and walk away, because you really have to say, someone who is a clear mind is delusional. It is to remain a mystery. So when you see this, the moon in reverse, it's not the best of a mystery, because when I see the Queen of Pentacles, it is a selling of oneself so well, being quiet, walking out of an area of interest. At that time, an area of interest would actually be court, to TV, to interviews, to a type of hypervigilance. Well, that is true. You are a victim. Who? I don't know. I lament. So when I goo you and moo you and shoo you and do you, what do? A formidable delay. A formidable delay. That's all you need to know. So when you see this, don't cry, don't lament, and don't sorrow, but literally shed a tear on the pardon stance state claim of a go-to, because it was a takeaway. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse is like a takeaway of an offering that I'm seeing, but no offering of any deals of an equal give and take, to cause a pause. The Hangman in reverse. It is a really long pause. The Four of Cups, stone apathy. As you can see, she sits here and is just, no matter what you give them, they're not happy. It's worse in reverse. No victory. That's the Six of Wands. There's nothing to take out of that, because it was sitting quietly. Those who were listening, all forms of the meaning, to make a windmill, to make a storm lake of all sorts of energy that cuts away with logic, that causes the happiness. And that's really all you need to know. This will be a short video. It truly is justice just watching him walk out with a pardon. The Ten of Swords, there's no finality of relief. There's no masterous skill. Jesus, they're starting to put words in my mouth again. They must be testing me. Make sure I'm not possessed by something, because literally I'm so quiet. The Queen of Wands literally is mastery and skill in reverse. There's no skill. There's nothing. The Chariot in reverse, it's a halt stop. Let's try another deck really quick. So I'm going to go to the Literary Witches Tarot. And it literally is female authors who knew how to cut away with the words. And we'll try a rune or two to see if it comes out. Alrighty, let's go. What do we need to know? All right. It is a perspective change, and this is Gertrude Stein. That's all you need to know. The moon, again, it's meant to be a mystery on how it played out up to this point. When I see the eye, it is like I hear cantating. I hear a farm review, I hear a dig, I hear a cantorous review. It's Asian. And then to this, I really can't show this card on there. It's a little bit too graphic, at least for me. But basically, identity, Angela Carter. And then when I see this white dress, this is formality. The cauldron, it really is a stir up. It really is a looking beyond energy of a stir up to this, the bar, toxic masculinity. Now, it's not a toxic man, but their energy is toxic male energy. And me being scientific, it really is a type of physics of organic chemistry that when heat sits and eats, it causes a volcano eruption just sitting there. To Mary Shelley, loss. To the wildflowers, it is an offering. It is a good one to stand and sit still because it took flight. When I see the bird and I hear other people seeing visions of eagles and birds' nests, I have to look up and say, I already know what to do. It is literally just, it's New England. You just hunker down for the winter. You get your sand and your salt. You get your soup and you take your comfort foods, and that's what you got to do. So let's do the wood runes. Jesus. Excuse me. Lagu, it flows. This whole energy just flows with this pardon. Fate, destiny, what's the difference? Fate means universe told you to do it. The actual, like, past the international Stacy, the International Space Station. So that is how you know I'm still healing a little bit. The officers like to put little words in my mouth, just testing me at my interval. But basically, manas, it means instinct, it means man, it means intuition. So when you see Partho, it's hidden, it's game, it's pair also. It's pair with a question mark, meaning the game is so hidden, it is ill like an affiliate, but not a mob or anything like that. To the point of Rido, which Rido, it means not so much a write out, it is a continuous base theorem, meaning continuance on. It is the defense, Algige, you can't even do. Just torch it. That is literally canoe. And that's all I have to say. With that, we're going to have to keep our eye on that one. It definitely falls in line with what I had said in the weekly report. Like, everything is just per se, and it's already starting, which means we're already in line with what I'm seeing. If it keeps on this trajectory, we'll have a war by the end of the week. It's a beautiful ending. I just can't see. With that being said, any questions or comments, go ahead and leave me an email, and I'll talk to you all soon and try to have a good week.